haven't been watching the Olympics at all. Like, I'm so tuned out.
I haven't been watching it live, but I've been watching a ton of the like highlight videos posted online and stuff.
Yeah.
Anything good?
Anything good?
How's America doing?
USA gymnasts.
They won the gymnast stuff. Yeah.
She killing it?
The team got gold.
Medal.
Good.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm happy for her.
Yay.
Me
She's
too.
back.
She literally goat.
So actually, the United States right now does not look like it's doing well. Never mind. In raw numbers, they have 43 medals, which it looks like that's near the top, if not the top. But we are lagging on gold medals.
Who's number one?
China's in number 1, France number 2, Australia number 3, and then United States number 4.
We're declining. That's what they've been saying.
Yeah.
We are a society in decline.
Well, we have again quantity over quality here. We do have the most medals, just not the most gold medals.
Oh, so a bunch of losers.
Yeah, we were the top loser 18 times with 18 silvers and 16 bronzes.
Cringe. So,
well, you should check out some of the clips and stuff. I mean, there's been lots of. Really
Or do
cool
you
stuff.
watch it on YouTube?
I've just been seeing it on YouTube. Just they're posting a shit ton of clips on YouTube, which I was
mean,
actually.
what is it really?
It's nice to see.
Oh, here I am pointing the circle.
No.
Yeah, I got it.
No, sometimes it's
Women's
fun.
gymnastics is crazy to watch.
It's always the same.
Yeah, bro, just like that.
Bam.
And they stick it, and it's
Fun,
perfect.
come on.
My kids have toys that can do that. Little robot. You wind them up and they flip.
Right.
Yeah.
Not impressed.
Not that impressive.
You don't like watching the swimming
So true.
and the jumping?
So true.
I know how to swim. What's impressive about that? Jumping. I can jump.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'm kidding.
I've been
It
watching
isn't.
some of the fencing matches, and I've realized I didn't know about this, but there's kind of like this psychological component to fencing where whenever they get a touch, and if you've ever watched the Olympic fencing, it's so fucking fast. You literally like can't even see what's happening, or at least I can. The untrained.
It makes
eye
me
or
feel that sword play is total bullshit. Like, there's everything we see in the movies where it's like ching, ching, ching.
Oh, that is total bullshit for sure.
It's just like, you're dead. I won.
Yeah, 100%.
Or we're both dead in a lot
Yeah.
of cases, it seems like.
But they do this thing where whenever one of them gets a touch, or if both of them get a touch, they scream like a war cry as loud as they fucking can to like influence the judges to be like, oh, they're celebrating, so they must have got it first.
They all do that?
It's like every single play.
Because I
What?
saw a clip of these two guys who were both going ballistic screaming. 'cause
Yeah,
it was, like, close.
I did not know this was such a big part of the sport, but they scream on the top of their lungs constantly. Just like, yeah, it's like a Keem scream.
I thought fencing was a gentleman's game.
That's what surprised me about it. I was like, damn, this is this is visceral as fuck.
Huh?
Yeah.
So anyway, boxing event happened at the Olympics, and the winner was a woman named Imane Khalif.
I think
Iman?
Eman Khalif from Algeria. She is destroyed Italy's Angela Carini. Destroyed. And the match only lasted 46 seconds. I watched. We can't show it, but I'll tell you what happens. This woman is an Olympian. The best in the world. Mm-hmm. She took like one hit, and she like cowered, and then like was like, I need a timeout. And then she went back, and then she got hit again, and then she's like, I give up. Like, she didn't get knocked down. She didn't get knocked up. She just got hit a few times really hard, and then she bailed. It's like, what kind of fucking competitor is that? This woman, and now she's crying about losing and stuff. It's like, did you even try? Well, here's where that's not the interesting part. Khelif has okay.
Also, just a quick note. She, when the girl lost from Italy, Iman came up and went to shake her hand, and she turned. And then when Angela started crying, Iman came up again, and she walked past her as well.
Stop being such a poor sport. Like, lady, you got second place. So you couldn't even fucking stay in the ring for like, you never even get hit. You didn't get knocked down. Like, what the fuck kind of bullshit is this? You suck. You didn't even try.
They both have headgear. And I mean, there's, if you've seen boxing before, any boxing, women's boxing as well, they get fucked up a lot. Like, sometimes like you can't even recognize them. She looked fine. I'm not saying that she didn't get hurt or anything, but yeah, it was very strange to me that an Olympian boxer tapped out after 48 seconds.
Yeah, she has since like this yesterday. She apologized. It's at the bottom.
Oh, that's good.
But she.
So anyway, the controversy is this. So apparently, don't interrupt me because I'm going to tell this in a certain way. Apparently, people on Twitter are saying that Khelif, the Algerian woman who won, is actually a man, a trans woman. And this is a disgrace to sports. It's evil. It's everything wrong with our society. And it's just a man beating the shit out of a woman and then celebrating about it. So much so to the point that Elon Musk is tweeting about it. Logan Paul is tweeting about it. I mean, this is actually, all the usual suspects are tweeting about it, but this one kind of blew me away, just how mask off Logan went with this. Take a look at this. This man said, "This is the purest form of evil unfolding right before your eyes." I was like, bitch, have you ever opened a history book? This is the
so
purest
dramatic
form of evil? Have you looked in the mirror? I mean, what the fuck? A man was allowed to beat up a woman on a global stage, crushing her life dream while fighting for her deceased father. This delusion must end. And by the way, also treating her like a baby, although she did kind of act like a baby. But she's like, this poor defenseless woman, her dreams were crushed. She was fighting for her father. It's like, yeah, well, somebody had to get second. You know what I mean?
Most people who go to the Olympics' dreams are crushed.
Yeah.
Like the vast majority.
Yeah, yep, pretty much. Exactly. Purest form of evil. Some of the top comments here says the guy who filmed and laughed at a fucking suicide victim for his child fams. I mean, what the hell? So here's the kicker, though. The big twist.
I'm actually not sure if, like, making your fans give up their whole life savings for a crypto scam might be more evil. What?
Sorry, the person walked by in the background of our...
Oh, in our background?
Yes.
Somebody walked by?
Oh, yeah, there's
one.
There's
I just get excited when I catch it in real time.
Yeah, that happened, I guess.
Somebody
Nate actually filmed
a tourist,
this, right? And
yeah,
someone
Nate
just
filmed
walked
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I filmed it. One guy just walked past it for some reason.
Damn.
After you had already been there for like hours, right?
And
I
it was
told him
after
he
like
needs
2
to redo
hours.
the whole thing now. all 4 hours.
You could have easily cut it out, but you guys chose not to.
We thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Little Easter egg.
You see the morning shows. There's always like birds and people
It's a live
walking by
feed.
and shit. You know, it's a live feed. People don't realize this is a live shot
live
of Los
feed.
Angeles City.
I sent a screenshot if you want to look.
Yeah.
Now here's the twist on this story. Okay, so in case anyone's curious what it looked like, I mean, this is, pretty interesting stuff. You know who he reminds me of?
Yeah.
This must be the same person. Who, AB?
Oh, I was guessing Fousey, but no, I don't know who.
So apologies for the search query.
I don't think they saw it. I think Nate switched away.
Wait. Man looks at camera and says, haha, while walking off. What?
Oh, I know that.
This is like a fucking famous ass video. Where is it? You know what I'm talking about, love?
Yeah, it says hehe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the deal? What's
Somebody in
the deal?
chat will know the keyword that you need to Google to find that.
I wonder if guy photo bombs might be better. I'm looking too.
Yeah, give me that. Anyway, whatever. So here's the twist. Everybody's on the edge of their seat.
I really hate to say this. I think there's someone
Obviously,
hanging right there.
if she was a trans man, or sorry, if she was a trans woman, then certainly you could have some type of conversation about it, which I think is important to discuss things in a honest way with each other to try to find common ground. However, this woman is actually not trans. She is just a woman. She was born a woman. She lived her whole life as a woman. She can give birth. She has a womb. She is, by all metrics, a woman. Her crime? Looking kind of buff.
Why did everyone decide that she is trans?
Okay, so apparently she has a condition where she's born with the X and Y chromosome, which is men have the X and Y chromosome. Okay. But she's not a man. She has a condition, and it allegedly
can I clarify something about that, Ethan?
What?
Can I clarify something about that?
Sure.
Yeah.
So that actually has not even been confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
That whole narrative of the XY chromosome thing comes from the agency that did the test that that they're all pointing to. However, there's a lot of controversy about that agency. In fact, they are no longer sanctioned by the Olympics. This used to be the agency that managed boxing for the Olympics, and they were removed in 2019 for a lot of controversial stuff. There's like a whole little section right here that gives the details if you want to go into it. But basically, it's called the IBA, and she was disqualified in 2023, which cited high levels of testosterone in her system. The circumstances of that disqualification have been considered highly unusual ever since it happened, and it's she's called it a big conspiracy, even at the time.
Anyway, they contested it, and it was overturned, and she was allowed to continue fighting.
Right. So the IBA Russian President Umar Kremlev claimed that DNA test results showed that 2 athletes have XY chromosomes, citing it as the reason why they were disqualified. The IBA also cited high levels of testosterone in her system. So this organization is not viewed as credible anymore, I guess. Like I said, they no longer govern boxing for the Olympics.
Hey, Zach. What the fuck? Sorry, Dan.
What's going on?
Why did it go to my heart will go
Yeah,
on? How the fuck is that the next video?
That's probably because of me, to be honest.
Sorry, this is just breaking news here. That's it.
Oh, it is.
That was the video you were looking for?
It looked just like him, dude. Look
Yeah, I agree.
at that. He's back. He's back. Yeah, Dan, you were saying. Anyway, the organization is discredited, and also, at any rate, they disputed it, and it was overruled, and she's continued boxing. It's a woman. By all metric. You know, it's funny when you talk to these guys like Matt Walsh, who makes a whole documentary called What is a Woman? And they go, it's simple. Women can give birth and men have dicks and shoot semen. It's that fucking simple. And then here you have this woman, is a woman, I mean, and she can give birth. But they're like, actually, she has the XY chromosome. So I think she's a man, which in a weird way, discredits their whole worldview. Almost like, oh, so this is more complicated than womb and penis, because like if she's not a woman, then we got to take a nuanced look at what does it mean then to be a woman? So it's not the womb. So what is it? The Y chromosome makes a woman now. So we're backing that up.
And that, I think, could go one of two ways. Either the less likely one, it could break open their entire philosophy and they could accept gender as a spectrum, or it could go the dangerous path of like, what does a cis woman have to do in order to like conform to what standard of femininity is now considered like acceptable enough to be a woman? Like,
Yeah.
that completely alters the entire idea of femininity in general. What are they saying, that she looks too manly to be on that mat? If like that, because they don't understand, like, they don't understand what they're saying, and it's also not even proven.
Well, it's also like just roundly shown to be wrong, and like there's all these people. Quartering posted a picture with an arrow pointing at her crotch where it showed like a tiny little bump,
vaginal
and he's
mound.
like, "Look, it's a man," and it's like, dude,
It wasn't even
Oh
that. It
my
was literally
God.
just a fold in the cloth.
yeah.
Such
And
a fucking idiot.
Everybody's saying that she's a woman, and here it's obvious. Here's the thing, and somehow they're still screaming, she's a man. And the thing is, like, they've been looking for this boogeyman of this trans athlete that is like entering a sport and trouncing everybody and humiliating women. They couldn't find that person, so now they're just calling up women. They're just pointing at other women, saying, "Dude, your shoulders are looking kind of broad, lady."
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is happening?
And furthermore,
this is mad.
What I think people are not pointing out enough too is that yes, she won the gold at the Olympics just now. She is otherwise not that dominant of a fighter. She has she has a bunch of losses in her record.
She lost 10 times to women.
Right. So
How
So
is-
what's
I
the
think
problem?
you
It's not
just
like
suck.
she's like dominating the sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, she won this event.
They're upset an Olympian is so strong.
Yeah.
I'm so curious, how did everybody come up with this narrative? Because she just won, and what, they thought she looks like a guy, and so they started like digging into her hormone levels.
It was because of the controversy that Dan was talking about, where she was banned from competing in the previous games, and
It was overturned, though, which they don't
which was
mention.
overturned. Yeah,
Her professional career has continued.
yeah. That combined with what Ethan said, they've just been looking for this trans
Yeah.
boogeyman athlete to make their point, and they were so eager to finally find one. They thought, but of course.
But look
they're
how
wrong.
eager they are to like dogpile on. It's not even a trans person. That it's just it's truly mind bending that Logan Paul, this walking PR crisis, is such a fucking dipshit that he hurried to Twitter to type, "This is the purest form of evil unfolding right
Yeah.
before your eyes."
To me-
Even if it was a trans athlete, it's like, bro, you are so pathetic for even like, this is the purest form of evil. Did we just stop valuing language?
That's where I'm. To me, this topic always seems so confused because it's always like guys complaining about it on behalf of women.
Right, sure.
I don't really see women complaining about it, but women actually complain about a lot of stuff around like having choice over our body, and I don't see guys. I don't see Logan Paul. Making
He might
it.
have. He's usually like, I was like, oh, that's pretty woke. Like
Well-
he's come out for like a few times. I don't know his position on abortion, but your point I get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always see this point coming from men, and I'm like just a little confused. Why is this the point that they chose to protect women?
Yeah, it feels like another attempt for them to stake a claim on women's bodies and have a say in.
Right.
Like nobody's even voicing critique. Like there wasn't an outrage from like the female population. It's that they just want to have some sort of authority over women's bodies and women's victories and their
Yeah,
losses.
it's like, oh, women want to participate in this. You need to do it under our rules.
Yep.
It's pretty nuts, man. And also she represents Algeria, where it's like basically, I mean, it's illegal to be trans. I don't know what it's like there, but I have a feeling that I'm certain they would not send a trans athlete to represent their country, and I believe that she would be treated very hostilely there.
Yeah. But that just further shows she's a girl and always has been a girl, because she can't, where she's from, she can't change it.
Yeah, it's not even an option.
Yeah.
So let's see. Here is in the match, Karini and Khelif exchanged only a few punches before Karini walked away, which is unusual. Karini's headgear was dislodged multiple times before she ended the bout. Following the fight, Karini did not shake Khelif's hand and was seen crying on her knees in the ring. And I believe that started it. Like, she was being such a lame, bad sport loser about it. This is what she said in a post-fight interview. In my opinion, playing up to this bullshit, I have never been hit so hard in my life. I felt a severe pain in my nose, and with the maturity of a boxer, I said enough because I didn't want to. I couldn't finish it. I had to preserve my life. She literally got hit twice.
Insane.
I can't believe that's a silver winner in boxing.
If it was a body shot, you know, in a certain place, that's different. I mean, that's just common, you know, boxing knowledge. But I've never seen anyone just hit in the face like that and call it. Because when you get hit with a certain body shot, you literally get like paralyzed in the moment. So
Yeah, you can get internal damage and stuff. I mean, you can get obviously knocked out, but not the way she got shot. I mean, I can't show you guys it. You can easily find it, but it really was not that much.
If you're gonna like bow out, don't be a brat about it. I feel like shake her hand.
You're an Olympian,
choosing to leave.
man.
Yeah.
You're representing your country. Show some class. Anyway, here is the dumbest people in the world being. Now, this is pure evil. I mean, this level of willful ignorance and hate towards a deeply marginalized minority group with the highest rate of suicide, like of any group of people, like 50% attempt it. This is pure evil, bro. I don't know if you've been scrolling Twitter, but this is fucking pure evil. You scumbag fucking piece of shit.
You mean going after trans?
Going after this whole thing, what they're doing is it's evil. It's stunning. Men don't belong in sports. I stand with Angela Carini. Let's get it trending. Absolutely, Elon says. Again, a woman.
Stand with the person who apologized.
Is this the girl who lost? I don't know, dude. Her fists are looking kind of big and her shoulders kind of broad. The slope in her forehead, I don't know. Is she man? I can't tell. She's looking kind of masculine. So here they are. J.K. Rowling, this dumb bitch. So I want to know who retracted. I know Logan kind of did. Did any of these people retract when they found out that?
I would be shocked if J.K. Rowling did, but I will check her Twitter now.
She I can tell you right now, she kind of doubled down. I have it in here.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
So J.K. Rowling said, "Could any picture sum up our new men's right movement better?" I'm not sure what you mean, lady. The smirk of a male who knows he's protected by a misogynistic sport establishment, enjoying the distress of a woman he's just punched in the head and whose life ambition has just been shattered. I don't understand like this pathetic she lost. Her life's goal was shattered. Welcome to the Olympics, dude. Fucking soft bitches. You know, grow the fuck up.
Poor Iman. Everybody's just like going on about how she looks like a man now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
What
what
the
I was
fuck?
thinking. Yeah, like, and she's probably hasn't had the easiest life, you know, dealing with that. But you know, she still was able to make it to the Olympics, and she's getting all this shit. It's insane.
Some women can be pretty insecure about that, and now the whole world is telling her she looks like a guy.
There's a true trans athlete paradox happening, because if there's trans athletes competing and they're not winning in the top 3, you don't hear about it. It's okay. It's not winning. They're not taking it from other women. But if a trans athlete happens to be really good and wins or places even in like the top 5, then all of a sudden it's because she's a man and has an unfair advantage. There's literally no. I mean, she's a woman. She's not even a fucking.
She's not
trans.
even a man. Like, what are they
That's
talking
the part
about?
that's just blowing my mind. Like, you can't even have the trans conversation because, like, we're not even there.
Yeah.
This is a woman. J.K. Rowling continued. She quote tweeted this. Christy Burrows, head of the Safe Sports Unit at the IOC, speaks about Paris 24, offering the most comprehensive package of mental health and safeguarding initiatives than any other Olympic sporting event in the world. Okay, whatever. I don't know what's in that video. But J.K. Rowling said, a young female boxer has just had everything she's worked and trained for snatched away because you allowed a male to get in the ring with her. You're a disgrace. Your safeguarding is a joke and will forever be tarnished by the brutal injustice done to Carini. I mean, listen, she should be suing all these people. I don't know what the Algerian law is or whatever. Well, she can sue in America, and I hope she sues all these people.
In the UK, actually.
UK, US, wherever.
In the case of Rowling, yeah.
Because this is just, talk about disgraceful, talk about evil. It's beyond comprehension. It's a woman. She's a woman. She continues. Someone with a DSD. What does that mean?
I just saw that
Yeah, I
acronym.
just saw it too,
DSD.
I can't get over like all of a sudden. She's like a boxing enthusiast.
Differences of sexual development.
What is it?
Differences of sexual development.
Okay, it's a pretty broad umbrella.
Well, people are speculating that that's what she has if she has X and Y chromosomes.
Oh, okay.
But
I just think it's so funny how all these people now are boxing enthusiasts that were like her biggest fans forever, and we're following her on this great journey to be the best boxer in the world. And they just how they describe her fall from grace like so flowerly and just so beautifully. Someone with a DSD cannot help the way they were born, but they can't choose not to cheat. They can't choose not to take medals from women. They can't choose not to cause injury. That's a hell of a way to apologize.
Oh my God.
So do we have any information about like someone with, well, DSD isn't even a specific condition. That sounds like super general.
No, so actually it's the opposite. It is a more precise description of the, again, potential, because all this information is coming from this sort of shady Russian boxing organization, right, that has been discredited. However, the disorders of sexual development, it's basically referring to the atypical chromosome alignment. So it's a type of intersex.
And what's the advantage it gives her? That she has more testosterone?
Well, potentially.
We don't even know.
Right, but again, we don't actually know for sure that she even has XY chromosome, but that would be a type of DSD. Would be somebody. Here they list the types. It's like XX sex reversal, XY sex reversal, 46XX, 46XY. It's like they're all of the subdivisions are the different alignments of chromosomes that people can have.
yeah.
Well, the one thing we know for sure, because there's just a lot of speculating, is she's a woman.
She was born that way.
Yeah, she was born. She can't
So-
change it on her
Lived.
passport. I mean, her birth certificate in Algeria.
She has a womb. She can give birth.
Also, on that note, even if she does have an advantage in that way, like that's pretty normal for people like Michael Phelps, for example, has a disorder that makes his arm span longer than usual. That's why he's, one of the reasons he's a faster swimmer.
Dude, most
Yeah.
athletes
Shaq,
have
yeah,
some
all
freak
athletes,
shit.
yeah,
What,
exactly.
what am I going to go to the NBA and be like, yo, this is a disgrace?
You're too tall.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
you're 7 feet tall.
What
and I know
about
that
short
wasn't your
people?
choice,
Right.
but you should choose not to play in the NBA because, guys,
cheating.
you're shattering my dream.
You're cheating.
You're basically
You're
cheating at
cheating.
basketball by being
dude,
that tall.
People,
Yeah.
when it comes to athletic sports, people have genetic differences that give them extraordinary advantages. I could never beat Shaq in a game of basketball in any parallel universe.
Not
or,
with that attitude.
maybe on shooting. No, I could never beat
Aaron
Kobe
Carter,
Bryant
that's
or
for sure.
Shaq or anything because guess what? They have physical gifts that I do not have and I will never have. And that's just the way the fucking world is. And
This
all of a
just
sudden,
goes like against their argument. I feel like
it does. It
'Cause
shows
she
that
was born that way.
it really does, but they're not actually following the logic far enough.
Instagram
I
and
sent
TikTok, the
photos
best way to
of
meet
her when
girls.
she was younger too. I don't know if that matters, but
Jake Paul, an absolute dipshit fucking loser. This is sickening. This is a travesty. Doesn't matter what you believe. This is wrong and dangerous. Again, wrong and dangerous describes this hysteria that I'm seeing right now. It's fucking nuts.
And wokeness.
An absolute travesty at the Olympics. Angela Carini is forced to box against a biological male.
Nope.
She quits after just 45 seconds and cries hysterically as her opponent is declared the
Skill
winner.
issue.
Please sue these people, dude. Please, please. Jay continues. To Angela Carini, although your dreams couldn't come true today because of the crazy agenda that are at play in our world, I would love to offer you to fight on an MVP undercard to show the world your talents on a fair
The fight
platform
will be
and
against
not
me.
against a man. I'm sure that fight will
I
be
just-
really good considering how fast she fucking folded.
It's so confusing. All these guys all of a sudden care about this girl.
It's a travesty.
Yeah.
This is literally the worst thing we've ever seen. There's Hiroshima, the Holocaust, and there's this boxing match.
Yeah.
And frankly, the boxing match is worse than both of those. Dylan Dennis trained her whole life to make it all the way to the Olympics just to get cheated. Not only cheated, abused and embarrassed on top of it. This is despicable and unacceptable.
And yeah, he's huge on women's rights and everything. I don't know if you remember, that's the one that was going to fight Logan and was like sharing revenge porn of his
nice
fiance.
guy.
Oh, yeah. very
Like
cool.
harassing her every single day.
I'm glad they
Yeah.
could come together over there.
He's a feminist king.
Yeah.
Clarissa Goat Shields? The fuck is that name? Just in an interview with Fox News about this. And I'm taking a stand. Women should fight against women. Men should fight against men. And transgenders should fight against transgenders. This is ridiculous. And I'm heartbroken for the women boxers in the Olympics. Again, this is a conversation that we might be able to have if we were stuck at the fact that it's a woman. It's actually a woman. You know. Also, I'm a little bit afraid for her safety going back to Algeria. If people are going to now be like...
That's another
Very
angle
scary.
about all of this. Is
Right.
all of these people are putting a giant target on this person's
Yeah.
back.
And
Pretty
taking everything away from her.
Yep.
They apparently care so much. She
Right.
probably worked her whole life, and
true.
she
Yeah.
just won something, and they're taking
True.
it all away
True.
from her.
That's fucking the
Again,
truth.
somebody who really did have to work really hard because she in no way was dominant in the sport. Like, she's not just like going in and crushing people.
Like
she loses
100-0.
Yeah.
fairly
Yeah.
frequently, you know?
Yeah.
The size difference didn't even seem that crazy. But also in boxing, you know, everyone knows size isn't everything. Like,
Yeah.
And in the
ridiculous.
bedroom.
yeah, that's what I hear.
Size is a lot, though. I feel like.
It helps.
Can you look up her professional
Yeah.
record? Japrado.
What?
Frame one. I have never been hit so hard in my life. It's up to the IOC to judge. Italy's Angela Carini said after lasting just 46 seconds against Algeria's intersex athlete Eman Khalif. Frame two. A comparison between male versus female bone mass. This is why men shouldn't fight. Okay.
The Italians.
Okay, men have denser bones, apparently.
It's bigger on bottom, but yeah, I just included this just to emphasize that point that I was saying. That's just a stupid argument because of all athletes have advantages, even if this was true, which it's not.
Girl, I'm sorry, but like boxers are supposed to have like fighter spirit. Like she was not even damaged. Like you supposed to walk away from that like bloodied and pumped up because you gave it your best and you're a fighter. Take it from someone who's never boxed and doesn't know anything about boxing.
Right.
Well, I mean, you watch sports.
Yeah, but they're
You've
fighters.
seen what it looks like.
Dude, this is you're playing for the gold.
You respect each other.
I'm sorry if I missed it. Did you get the record read off to you? Can you ask for that?
I just want to, I want to verify it though. Go. I mean, do you have it, Dan? If you have it, go ahead.
Just
I'm
read
saying
it.
37-9 is her record.
Yeah, that's like, I mean, obviously she's a great boxer, but by no means like untouchable.
I
Yeah.
love the Italians.
You know, 9 losses, all to women. Here she is as a little girl, scheming all the way from then. Hey guys, she's
Right.
a woman. Stop spreading misinformation. The government doesn't even allow transgender. She was born to be a champion. So here she is, already scheming. This little girl knew she was going to make it to the 2024 Olympics.
Demon.
She looks so cute.
How are they not going to talk about their government doesn't even allow it? So
Right.
this whole scenario is complete imagination.
This is fucking crazy.
All I can think about is like how fucking evil people are being to that little girl in those photos right now. Like that is so.
While
she just won a
talking
gold
about
medal.
while accusing her of being pure evil, like
Yeah.
this is one of the situations that I'm really
Crazy.
kind of stunned by. It's like a new level of despicable misinformation that I don't think I've ever seen anything like this quite
But
like
the way it is like hidden under pretending to just care so much about the lovely other woman.
yeah
know?
yeah she's a champ.
Gross.
Let's see. Trump posted on Truth Social.
I'll kiss the guys and the beautiful women and
Let's see here. Trump said, "I will keep men out of women's sports." Thank you, Mr. President.
Nice.
That's a platform we can
Wow.
run on.
Nice.
That affects so many Americans.
Just to clarify something too, which does actually makes it even more absurd. This was not This was not a medal match. This was just one of the rounds.
Oh, I
literally
assumed there was a medal match with all
Yeah,
the
for the level of hysteria, you would think that, but no,
She just
it
beat
was
her.
literally.
That's
It looks
amazing.
like preliminary round of 16. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so she didn't. There wasn't a medal.
Yeah, there will
ceremony
be
yet?
several more rounds. 1, 2,
Wow.
3 more rounds of this. So yeah, that makes it even sillier.
That's so embarrassing for Angela Carini. Like,
Yeah, this
so-
was. It
she
wasn't
didn't
like
even get
everything.
silver.
Lady,
Yeah,
you don't
no.
belong in the Olympics. Oh, what can I
No.
tell you? Go back to the fucking gym.
Yeah.
Start hitting those bags, right, AB?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
and on that note, just as a side note, there at my gym there was a lot of girls that would spar with the guys. Just saying, just throwing that out there. I mean, obviously they're two women, but I
Sparring.
mean,
No,
even
that's-
Yeah.
even based on her logic, she was being a little bitch. That's what I'm saying. Can I call her a little bitch if she's a girl? I take that back.
I think it. Well, right.
being a
Gender
pussy.
aside, what she's behaving like.
Much better.
She what?
Stupid bitch.
Hey. Yeah, the next round or her next fight is tomorrow.
Oh my god, I'll be cheering
So
her on.
that would be. I mean, I'm not hoping for this to happen. I'm not rooting against her necessarily. But if she were to lose the next round, that would make this all even
That
more
would be
ironic.
pretty amazing. So,
I'd
Logan,
blame
but
it on
don't
right
worry,
wing.
guys. Go ahead. What?
Sorry, I would blame it on the right wingers. I'd be like, you took away this woman's dreams. You shattered her dreams of being an
You
Olympian
could copy
Olympian
paste
champion.
Logan's tweet. Okay, good thing Logan walked it back and made an apology. Here it is.
Oopsies!
Oopsies, this motherfucker
What a
just said.
dickhead.
I might be guilty of spreading misinformation along with the entirety of this app. It wasn't just me.
Oops!
Although she's been previously disqualified for failing a quote gender test, whatever the fuck that means. I don't believe that. Okay.
That's not what
That's
happened.
not even what happened. Yeah.
No.
And has XY chromosomes. Some sources
Potentially. Again.
right, say Eman
Imane.
Khalif. Iman Khalif was born a biological woman. But I stand by my sentiment that biological men should not compete against biological women in any sports. And if you disagree, you're sick fuck. Sir, is this an apology? Like, we're not even talking about trans people in women's sports. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking about women in women's sports.
Oopsies.
What a fucking
It
asshole.
probably led to so many like death threats and stuff to this poor woman. Oopsie.
yeah.
Oopsie,
Whoopsie
just did a
doopsie.
oopsie whoopsie.
While she's going to go home and get murdered by some fanatics, and Logan be like, oopsie doopsie.
Oops.
Did I do that?
My bad.
And then he posted this picture of
okay.
God knows what website this is pulled from. Why was Eman Khalif disqualified from the World Championship? Eman Khalif was disqualified because gender eligibility test revealed XY chromosomes, leading to concerns about complications with female category standards. Overturned, delegitimized, whatever. Oopsie doopsie. Whoopsie doopsie doo. So, I don't know. This man is just a degenerate scumbag loser. Like, bro. This dude has everything. He has had life served to him on a silver platter. The most charmed life you can imagine. Fame, wealth, like athletic abilities. And he's going to sit there, this piece of shit. Everything in his life is great. And lob bombs on this Algerian fighter, you know, who's apparently cheating. It's like, bitch, if you want to talk about like unfair, like crawl back in your mom's fucking womb, because like you were born with every advantage in the world, you dumb bitch loser, and you're still a scumbag. You know what I mean? Like go back in the womb, dude. This is unfair advantage. This is that you have, and you're cheating. Straight to the gulag, motherfucker. Right, Dan?
So no bridge with Logan?
No, the bridge is annihilated, and it was already annihilated when he sued CoffeeZilla.
CoffeeZilla.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is.
Can we keep Mike though, or?
So Mike made a tweet.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh no, Mike.
we don't talk.
didn't
We
like it.
don't talk about it.
I mean, he
Oh,
tried.
no.
He tried, didn't he?
Let's see. What did he say?
I didn't like it.
He tried.
Oh no.
Why is my trackpad not working? Hang on. My fingers are a little wet. I don't have that one, but if you could link it. In the meantime, let me open George Takei. Oh my.
Musculature.
He's got the eyes of Takei on him.
George Takei bridge? There's never not been a bridge to George.
I hope she sues you into oblivion for defamation and crushes your network's life dream.
Guacamole.
I love him. He's so good.
That's pretty good.
That's a good
George
take.
Takei.
Basically, what you said too.
Yeah. Ooh, my.
Dry oatmeal.
Fox News, of course. Now everybody's like using Logan's, I guess,
He's the face of it now.
statement to
That's funny.
quote. Here it is, man. This is the purest form of evil.
Oh, did Fox not hear that was an oopsie? Are they unaware of the oopsie has been called?
The oopsie has been called.
Well, he
It's been
posted the
declared.
oopsies.
Condition
Oh,
oopsie
yeah.
has been declared.
We did a oopsie, Your Honor. What the fuck do you want?
Yeah.
That's what I tried with the dead body. I did a oopsie doopsie.
It's a oopsie doopsie.
Everyone forgive me. Olivia sent me this link. Thank you. Mike Malak. My final thoughts.
This is it.
One.
He's ending it all.
Biological men shouldn't participate in women's sports. One of the core claims of the trans community is, we aren't bothering you, so leave us alone. Unfairly messing with people's lifetime dream is in fact bothersome, so let's not do that. Okay, well, that's actually not the conversation we're having, so I'm not even going to address that.
Exactly, right?
Like, I'm just going to skip that part and go straight to number 2. Biological women with higher testosterone or other outliers are still women and should play in women's sports. What happened today seems akin to questioning the Williams sisters' legitimacy in playing tennis. They surely have a superior setup, and that is why they are athletes.
That part's
Yes.
fair.
So number 1 essentially shouldn't be here at all.
Which pretend we do not see.
Yeah, and then 3, Twitter
Do
currently known as X moves way too fast with way too little research.
Yeah,
Shake Shack is better
that
than
is,
Five Guys. Okay.
I do not have a strong opinion one way or the other on the number 4. What are your thoughts?
I like Shake Shack better.
It's not even a debate. I mean,
Yeah,
what are we
I
talking
agree.
about?
Okay.
Five Guys is not even like that.
I mean, point number 3, don't we all already know that? Like, if you choose to still be on Twitter and get your information there, it's like on you at this point.
Well, it really depends who you're getting it from, too. I mean, the source matters. Logan Paul is not a source of breaking news.
No, but stuff spreads on Twitter super fast.
Elon Musk.
With no research, which is what he's saying. So if you're getting your information on Twitter, kind of like your problem. Like,
Yeah, ironically, he tweeted this out right before that. He said, I don't know why I jeopardize my peace and sanity by signing on to this motherfucking app every day.
Exactly.
It's like stabbing myself in the fucking face for breakfast.
That's
You're an addict.
It
Like everybody
absolutely
else.
is.
I am so off that app, and I am so happy.
Good.
Everybody should leave. That app
Everybody
has turned
needs
into
to leave.
nothing but like a thinly veiled, like Russian disinformation, conservative, like fascist propaganda bot.
Not
that's
really
like-
even veiled.
Plus my little joke.
Yeah, the veil is coming off.
sorry, Olive.
I feel like
I mean,
it's gone.
Olivia-
You're
It's
gonna
there.
have
It's
to
kinda
find a
open
new
to
home
that
for
now.
your jokes.
Olivia's the candle in the darkness.
You will find it. You will
Thank
find
By the
it.
way, Five Guys is like someone just takes a bag at the kitchen and they just go like this, whatever's on the counter, and just dump it in.
In a good
That's
way
awesome.
or
No,
in a bad way?
Bad
I
way.
don't want all that shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's not that bad, but
They go,
Shake Shack is better.
no, it's disgusting. I don't like how they throw all the fries in there
Yeah,
and shit.
it's weird.
They put extra.
Ruh-roh, oopsie doopsies.
Oopsie doopsie.
Fuck this guy. He is such a scumbag. People that watch that show should be ashamed. People that support him and watch him should be ashamed. He is an abject, proven, well-documented, terrible person with terrible opinions, mean, scam. What hasn't he done? Like, there's nothing left for him to do to prove that he's a total scumbag, except fucking a kid, which I guess would be the crowning jewel in his career.
I don't think he's paid people back for his crypto scam. He hasn't done that yet.
He's a scammer.
He
I
has
mean, yeah.
not sparked, as far as I'm aware, any international incidents.
Almost.
What, with the suicide force?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think that
was
would have.
That was huge.
No, I mean like a diplomatic crisis between two nations.
Well, he have
like
well,
a UN thing.
Yeah,
Mm.
like needing to get the UN involved kind of thing.
He
He
heavily
has not
led-
done that yet.
Has any creator done that?
They've sort of changed.
feel
I
like
forget what it was.
yes.
They changed something in Japan because of all the YouTubers coming and fucking harassing
I think
everyone.
there might have been a vlogger that snuck into North Korea and got like murdered.
I was kind of thinking along those lines too. I feel like there's definitely been an influencer that has sparked an international.
I think he got thrown in a work camp, and then
way.
they gave back his dead fucking body to his family.
Right.
Scumbags.
I'm a motherfucking blueberry.
Oh,
So-
he didn't lie about cancer yet. That's true.
That is a good point.
Okay, so there's some leaves left unturned.
Just color blindness, but not cancer.
Oh,
Did you see that he admitted he was lying about that whole
yeah.
thing?
Yep.
Ethan is right once again. So, yeah, I think we need to start doing peer pressure on all the people in your life that actually follow and like Logan Paul. It's time. It's time. You know what I mean?
I don't know anybody.
They are, though. People are still watching his fucking show somehow. Like, the way that he dumped his co-host, was like shitting on him for being... let me see. How are the views? I haven't checked it. Impulsive.
But thanks for letting me know.
All right. Yeah, we know you don't care. And Mike, listen. Ah, fuck. My Tourette's is crazy lately with all the mouse waving. Let's see. Okay, I mean, this one has 300,000. The one with his brother, those usually go crazy. This one got 2.3. See, I don't like that. Kevin Durant. Like, whoever's your agent, Kevin, you need to stop sending people to Logan's show. Dax Flame, that's a fucking odd pairing.
What?
Yeah. Dax Flame is having a huge moment on TikTok.
How come?
I'm loving it.
Oh, what is he doing on TikTok?
He's just doing really awkward comedy, like his original stuff, and
Okay.
he's doing really good. Kind of interesting. I almost feel like that's iDubbbz, like, brought him back to life.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made his little show with him.
But he
yeah.
invested. It wasn't like the documentary. It's like he stayed with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loved.
I guess his views are down, but then he gets Donald Trump, 6.3 million.
Speaking of which,
damn, Oliver Tree was on this show. Nobody watched that shit.
Yeah,
Oliver.
nobody cared.
They watch it when you're on my show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? This is me calling out Oliver. Oliver, it's not funny anymore. It's not cute, and I'm not okay with it. Logan Paul is fucking boycotted from me, and I will not associate with people that are friends with him, even. I'll go that far. Same with James Charles. It's like,
So
You won't stick to that.
James Charles one's a
Mike-
little bit more difficult.
Malak.
Mike Malak should not be, he needs to step away. I know he
doesn't-
won't.
Mike's not stepping away.
I know he's not. Mike almost gets a pass in the sense that he has nothing. Has nothing.
No.
I think another way to
He
phrase
has
it is
nothing.
his loyalty is admirable.
He has literally nothing. If
He
walks
has more
away.
than nothing.
He has a
that's not
burger
true.
empire.
That's
he rates
long.
his burgers.
He has a great personality,
Yeah.
great laugh.
Wonderful
He's
book.
tall.
Big Mike.
You can give that to Oliver, not to Mike. That's my point.
Oliver has no reason to be there anymore. I'm telling
Well, I
you.
don't care if you're not friends with Oliver anymore. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, now it's
Mike?
finally a reason to cut him out. It's my show or his show, Oliver, and I'll tell you, I know where the views are better. Okay? Let's look at Oliver's last appearance on our show. This is from 2 months ago. Not even 400,000. Oliver Tree, H3 show. We're not a podcast anymore, people.
Tana is friends
Not
with
a
him,
podcast.
people are saying.
Yeah, Tana, I mean, listen, I gave her shit for that all the time. I texted her the last time she was taking pictures with James Charles, and I said, girl, what the fuck are you doing? And she was like, somebody like snapped it real fast, and it wasn't like meant to be stuff. But I mean, listen, I don't like that, and I do apply pressure to her for that.
Isn't Jeff also friends with Logan?
Who?
Yeah, Jeff.
Oh,
No,
Jeff.
Jeff hates Logan. He's friends with Mike, but he fucking hates
Oh.
Logan. He thinks he's a giant douchebag.
Okay.
Let's see. Where's this dumbass? When's the last time his dumbass came on the show?
I think we might have deleted all of his episodes, actually. You might not find
Privated
it.
them?
What the fuck?
Oh, I'm going back so far.
Boosted!
All right, let me just type. Come on. We have a search. We have a search function for a reason here.
Not always.
Damn, 2.7 million. This one, 1.4 million. Was
Wow.
this the last one? From 10 months ago?
10 months ago,
He's
probably.
called in, though, you know. We
Yeah,
had,
he does.
calls, but
Frenemies is back 2.1 million. Like, does anyone care about you at all outside of our community? Genuinely a real question for you. So yeah.
He's a 4-timer?
Yeah,
I feel like he's
a
been
lot.
on more than that even.
Well, with the call-ins and stuff.
Yeah, like the little
there's been a lot of
appearances and
calls.
stuff.
He's a big fan of a friend of the show. He's a good guy. With all the bullshit, dropping the veneer. I mean, he's a friend and he's a good guy. And he shouldn't go on that show anymore.
A big moment.
I'm gonna talk to him about that.
Coming clean. He's coming clean.
So that's that.
There you go. Ethan.
Yes.
I have dozens and dozens of very big super chats.
Yeah.
I gotta
would
pee
like
and then
to
I'll come
read.
back and we'll read them all. Or you can start now. I just have to pee. You can, or I would like to listen to them if you want to just putz around for a minute.
I'll putz.
Putz around.
There's actually, Dan, a tweet, if you wouldn't mind, from an Olympian boxer, Tony Jeffries. I think he said it really well about the situation.
Where'd you send it?
I'm going to send it right now in Discord.
Okay.
I'm going to send it.
I'm going to send it. Ethan's going to be playing with one of the Nelk boys at the poker tournament in a couple of weeks, and I'm pretty excited about that. All right. Let me full screen this.
You know what I'm excited for, Dan?
What are you excited for?
Sunday.
What's
August
Sunday?
11th. Zach Lewis.
Oh.
Live at the Echoplex.
That is so true. He will be live
And
at the
if you
Echoplex.
want to maybe win a guitar, just show up.
Win a
way.
guitar?
Really?
That I will be playing on stage.
Wow.
I'm so sad. I realized that I will not be there. I know I told everyone I would, but
I know. I just realized that.
we realized yesterday we'll be out of town.
That sucks, dude.
Sucks for you, dude.
I'll be with you in spirit.
No, but I appreciate your support, buddy. But yeah, August 11th.
Tony Jeffries tweeted this. Who's Tony Jeffries?
He's an Olympian boxer. You actually met him with me, Dan, that time you came to the gym with me.
Wait,
in
no
Idos.
way, really?
Yeah, he owns that gym we went to.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Right. I do remember meeting him. Okay, so seems like the female in the red was actually born a female. I need to post this as my feed is full of information saying otherwise. And now she has full-time security around her in the Olympic Village because of all of the fake news. Khelif is not transgender, but has a disorder of sexual development, potentially, still not confirmed, which causes some females to have XY chromosome and blood testosterone levels typical of a male. In Algeria, the country that she is representing, transgender identity is prohibited. Changing gender or sex on identity documents is not permitted, nor are medical or hormonal treatments allowed to transition to another sex. Michael Phelps was born with webbed feet. Should he not be able to compete? Shaq is bigger than everyone. Should he not compete because he was born with that advantage?
Exactly.
What is scary about this is how much this news spreads. Then you have tons of influencers, not fact checking, but jumping on it. Oh, and she can give birth. Right. Okay. So, there are some level-headed people in that community that seem to be sticking up for her. So that's nice to see. Shout out Tony.
Legend.
Shout out to Tony.
Olympian
Big
boxer.
Tone.
Hey, Don.
Hey, it's Big
Hey,
Tone.
Tony, what are you doing?
Hey, Tone.
Yeah, Tony.
You know what I'm saying, T?
You know what I'm saying, Big T?